So let us look at the accounting journal entries for assets. Accounting entries for fixed assets are as follows. Purchase of furniture on credit. The accounting entry would be to debit furniture, credit to vendor payable. Entry for depreciation would be debit depreciation expense and credit to accumulated depreciation. Profit on sale of furniture. The accounting entry would be debit bank to the extent of sales proceeds, debit accumulated depreciation, credit to furniture, and credit to gain on sale of furniture. Accounting entries related to inventory are as follows. For purchase of inventory, either raw materials or finished goods, the entry would be to debit inventory, either your raw material or your finished goods, and credit to vendor payable. For transfer of raw materials for processing, you will debit work in progress, WIP, and credit to raw materials. Transfer of raw materials under WIP to finished goods, debit inventory FG in the form of finished goods, credit to work in progress. For sale of finished goods, there will be two entries which will get passed. One is debit cost of goods sold or COGS, credit to inventory finished goods, and debit accounts receivable and credit to revenue. Let's understand the accounting entries for abnormal loss. The entry for abnormal loss would be debit abnormal loss and credit to inventory. If there's an amount claimed from the insurance company, then you'll have to debit insurance receivable and credit to abnormal loss. And when the amount is received from insurance company, debit bank and credit to insurance receivable. The accounting entries related to prepaid expenses are as follows. Let's take an example of a prepaid insurance. The entry would be to debit prepaid insurance and credit to bank. The entry for monthly adjustment entry for expense booking, the entry would be debit insurance expense and credit to prepaid insurance. The banking related accounting entries are as follows. Deposit cash into bank, the entry would be debit bank and credit to cash. When a bank charges are debited by bank, debit bank charges and credit to bank. Borrowing money in the form of a bank loan, the entry would be debit bank and credit to bank loan payable. Accounting entries related to petty cash, cash paid to petty cash, you'll have to debit petty cash and credit to cash. Expenses done from petty cash, debit expenses and credit to petty cash.